you know how quick you can put these clips zenye tumefanya leo na hizo ngoma ziblokiwa. In fact, your video would not even ataka hapo for 2 minutes or anything. Imeblokiwa simply because of CG rights and everything and all that. So it equally feels very frustrating for some of us because some of these shows help push hawa wasanii.
Yeah,
I can only, you know, have an interview with him, play his song, but probably not upload the video on YouTube because there will be so much pressure and copyright rights and all these things. Yes. I mean, why should it get to that?
Let me start with this. It's very unfortunate that the artists would not understand where their real revenue is. Actually, this vibe of publicity helps you get shows and you get paid for the shows. That's a different thing. Right. Just like you sell your CDs, that's a different revenue that we don't come into. We just come in to collect for the use of your copyrighted works. And the biggest users, the comparison that we have Kenya Copyright Board doing.
I'm sorry to cut
let me finish.
Let me just finish. Kidogo tu kabla uendelee, because it's in that statement unasema, when you say inatupatia shows, hizo shows bado pia wa mna collect. There is money mna collect.
Sure. That's what
so inasaidia MCSK pia.
Yeah. Okay. Now, like they said, the 70-30 standards that have been set are set from countries where 80% of the income comes from broadcasters and telcos. That's something that we need to understand.
Right.
2, we do not go harassing artists, or users, asking them what music they are using. We do not license you to use Kenyan music.
Did you see the video? Sorry, sir. So did you see? I'm in music groups, and I'm telling you the amount of frustrations that you guys, I'm saying MCSK, or the people who perpetuate that they are MCSK officials.
Right, I'm glad you said people who perpetuate.
But what are you doing to address that? Because it's also very important. It taints your image.
Every single time, like Niaje, Mse Flani ameshikwa, the equipments have already been taken and everything. Oh, my laptop has been taken, the guitars and everything has been taken because MCSK have come and they're demanding a license. Like right now, you guys are making music become. Like right now, I don't profit from music anymore. Now I'm looking into other avenues where I can actually implement the creativity that has been given, because each and every time the frustrations that you get from companies, as you have said, that have no even structures to implement and make sure that each... Washaskia kina Beyonce wakicomplain their collection there. No, they have not.
Let's engage Paul.
And it pisses me off because, sorry, it pisses me off because Kekobo, huyu nika headmaster. Huyu nika headmaster. You give out the licenses. Yes. But if I come there nikwambie, by the way, I'm an architect, and you don't even know if I can draw plans, and you still give a body that has no structure, or you don't even support it enough to now create all this transparency.
Let's address that, Paul, because it's important, and let's just get to know what are the key bodies that are under Kikobo, or maybe are being overseen by Kikobo in a way, sort of that protect and sort of take care of the rights of wasanii and generally content creators.
There are 3 collective management organizations in the music industry.
Yes, that is MCSK.
MCSK. There is PRISC.
Yes.
And there is CAMP.
Okay.
Those are 3. So our role is oversight.
Right.
The rules are actually set by the members themselves. So for us is to set the conditions, additional conditions for the license, like the 70-30, and I think one of the conditions that they have mentioned is the way they actually collect. We did say, and in my personal view, it is a service that you are selling to somebody. You should actually, the way you sell a service to somebody, you should come to them in a way that is enticing.
Right.
So coming with the police and harassing the users is not really advisable. ICID. So the best way is, and we do advise, negotiate amicably with the users and agree on the tariffs as opposed to harassing.
And we'll certainly ask, that question, whether, Raphael, when you supported St. P when he was talking about people who might be or are not, remember the kind of image that, of course, has been painted about the kanjos, you know, because then again, there are people who will pose to be kanjos, but in real sense, they are not.
Ma
So it
ghost
taints,
worker.
yes, my ghost workers, it taints the image completely. So what are you doing as an entity to address that? Because it's crucial in the event that we see some of these things that are coming up and are cropping up, and you would come out confidently to say that probably these were not officials from the MCSK. It's absurd.
Sorry, let me answer that. With our staff, all our staff all over the country, we have them well equipped with a badge that even Kenya Copyright Board has a stamp on it. And all members are, we have provided a list of our staff to all police stations within the areas we operate.
Okay.
I'm baffled how still others who don't have that still get their way in. And there are many. And the truth is, the CMOs have done a lot of work going to the ground and establishing themselves, and other people are riding on them. And too bad that the users are conned into making payments over to them, like here 30,000. We do not go asking what music you have in your laptop. We don't want to know about that. Are you playing music? Please get a license, because we don't license you only for local. We do for international. I saw some unfortunately saying, I will not do local music again. And unfortunately, we have reciprocal agreements with all over the world.
That we should be
CMOs all over the world. So I'll license you, and whatever music you play, that's your business.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Kindly, I want to ask a question. Let's say the most played artists in Kenya.
And I think I'll want to couple that question, because I
Yes.
can almost assume what you're asking with this question that I have.
Okay.
The sum that you guys paid, you know, seemed standard to almost, or to many,
not
many of
even-
the eyes. So how did you arrive at that
I
figure?
want to add to that question. How do you quantify
Yeah.
someone who is played a
Frequently
lot,
and a lot,
frequently and a lot, let's say Calligraph or Naiboy,
Right.
to 2,500 with someone who maybe has not
no
been
air
played
plays.
ever?
Yeah.
All right, let me answer that, because that's the gist. That's why all
That is,
these
well, that's why we're
conversation
coming.
came
Yeah, that's why
about.
we're here today.
Like we said, we have members who are the apex of the organizations, and they set what we call distribution rules. And these are the categories that we have in their distribution rules. We have performance in public places, and we have broadcasts, which entails TVs and radios. Then we have events and others. Now, when we collect from broadcasters, it's very easy for us to get to know whose music is playing. We have a monitoring platform. Other CMOs have theirs. Ours is very cast. Kaploti is very, very familiar with that, which tells me, as we were sitting on backstage, I have it on my phone. I can tell you the last 1 week on the radios that you are, TVs that you are monitoring, who's the highest paid or played artist. So that's for broadcasts. That I can ascertain. However, when I go to Kinyozi and I go to a hotel somewhere in Kitengela, somewhere in Malindi, or wherever it is, they do not give me logs. So within the distribution rules, so that they can be fair to everyone, they have put in a place that we have a provision for general distribution. And this is because I've collected from all these people, and I may not know. Probably your music is being played in the next door Kionyozi, and I'm not aware about that, and I can't monitor that. So we provide for a little amount that goes to everyone across board, so that we are sure we have paid everyone.
All right, so that's the standard amount. This is interesting.
Let me finish.
This is where?
Yeah.
This is where this distribution came from. We got the license in April, and had only 2 months within which we collected 118 million.
Okay.
That was the 3 organizations, and we split between them on agreed ratios before. Then MCSK got its share, then went to the distribution rules that are approved by the same members during the AGM. And we said, this amount of money comes from areas that we've not monitored. This is not broadcasting. It's not telcos that are giving you logs. So how do we make the distribution? That decision is made by the board. And the board is made up of artists that they elect in elections. And they just did that last October. Last year. So we have their representatives who come back and put out, make the declaration for the distribution. And they said, since we've not been in operations for 2 good years, We've not been distributing for
But
2
it's
good years.
just 2
Representatives
years.
that have
It's just
voted
2
in
years.
2 years, okay?
But
Representatives
it's
that
just, no, sorry.
Months ago.
Sorry, sorry,
Months
sir.
ago.
Sorry,
Come
sir.
on,
It's
we
only
still go
2
back to the
years.
years, 2
This-
years
It's
to
not
the
like
money.
you've not
They
been
say
in
that
operation for
this
like 10
amount
years.
that has been collected for the 2 months that now we've come back and we've been in operation, these 44 million that we have,
Right.
please let's share it across the board equally as per their distribution rules, general.
So